Welcome back, Panther fans. I'm David Brown here with Ryan Graham,
Hey, y'all.
Tim Thurber,
Hello.
and this is State of Atlanta. Well, welcome back, gentlemen. I'm just sitting here watching a little Georgia State baseball.
How we doing?
Looking good, right? So far?
Yeah, bottom of the third, and we're up 5-0. So they took like 30 minutes or something to try to change out the first base. There were problems with the base. I don't know. They made it through like the first half of the inning or something like that. And then they all of a sudden decided there was a problem with the base. And they just kept on going to break and coming back and just dead air or whatever. They ended up taking the safety base away. You know how they now have that base on the right, just to the right of first base, where you're supposed to run through. The solution ended up being, well, we're just going to do away with that.
No more safety. Got it. I love it.
We don't need safety.
It's the Sun Belt. They don't need safety.
It's Montgomery, Alabama.
I was wondering, is it Panthersville or is it somewhere else?
It's the entire tournament takes place in Montgomery.
Montgomery, I don't know.
Yeah. So, but there's actually a smattering of blue and white in the Georgia State blue. Oh crap! Is that a home run? Nope, wasn't a home run. Is it out? Yeah, there's a decent amount of Georgia State fans. I mean, the place is empty. It's like it's a ghost town. It looks like a Georgia State football game, but there's some fan support. It looks like probably some players' families. I recognize a few fans out there.
Players' families, I'm sure.
Mostly that. It's got to be mostly players' families, but I do recognize it. I recognize a couple of fans in the stands there. So
that was pretty close to a home run.
It was very close to a home run. I got nervous.
He was like in the wall.
Yeah.
So, the video quality.
Yeah, yours went out too. Yeah, so we win tonight. We'll play tomorrow against, I think, Coastal, which obviously are really good.
Easy.
Yeah, it would be something. Now, this is a single elimination round. After these first two games, this game, and then there was our game earlier between Lafayette and somebody.
Who won that one? Do you know?
I think Lafayette won that game. And
I don't know.
After that, it goes to double elimination. It goes to double elimination after that.
So we need to win against Coastal Carolina to get into double elimination.
Yes. Well, no, we got to win. We win this game, we get a double elimination.
Great. Just win this one.
Yeah. All right, we got out of that inning. Cool. We head to the top of the fourth. Is that how math works? Cool. All right, we can keep an eye on that.
That coach looks pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be pissed too if you were losing to us 5.
Well, he lost a series to us just a couple of weeks ago. Towards the end of the regular season, we took 2 of 3 out of them. Now, they beat the snot out of us in one game. They scored more runs than we did in the weekend, but we won 2 of the games, so it doesn't really matter. I don't really care.
And I will say Coastal has been either lackadaisical or just faltering towards the end of the season. They racked up the losses.
They really did, and they finished the season second in the regular season standings. They can Southern Miss, the regular season champ. They missed out on a regional, which is big for them. I mean, I think it's great. That's why I want to beat them and put them into the losers bracket. I think that'd be funny. But we made it in as a 9 seed. We needed to win a game or 2 against Appalachian State to close out, Panthersville, and lost the first game like 12-2, so it didn't look good. They came back and won the last 2. So here we are in the tournament while Trash Down South sits in last place.
Is this the Montgomery Frogs or whatever those things are?
I like their minor league team, I guess, probably.
That's a good team name.
I do like that ODU logo we're looking at right now. It's kind of
the
70s logo.
The one over top of each other. I like the ODU logo that's kind of like the 3 lines. It spins around like an O and a lowercase d back out to a U.
Yeah, it's that's one that's
on I was looking at the one I was had. My beer's blocking his jersey right now. Yes. No,
that's
I like
cool.
that logo.
I like that.
I actually today was actually working on a Georgia State one, because if you do a lowercase g, you can make it work with a GSU. If you start at the bottom hook of the G, come up around into a circle to the bottom of the S, back around. So I'll try to steal that logo idea.
Just don't get sued again, okay?
Oh, it's like the Expos or something.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
I like the. I mean, I never gotten sued. I've just gotten threats of lawsuits. I framed those. I put those up on my wall. That's what I should really put in the backdrop here. Is print out my cease and desist letters from Georgia State. and hang those up. That'd be a badge of honor there. All right.
And the designs that got you there.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right
And you're not
next to
selling them at that point. You're just showing off your artwork,
Exactly. Well, those shirts are still available. But anyhow, we'll
Well, don't say that.
Oh, hey.
we'll follow baseball throughout the night. I thought they were going to be close to done when we started this, but only halfway through the game. Not even halfway through the game now. All right.
Darn first base. Just delaying everything.
Football actually put out a promotion that kind of has me thinking about getting season tickets. And I don't have to because I get a free ticket for being a recent graduate. Have you seen this? Their 1996, 30 years of the Olympics.
I kind of like it. I like what United did with it. So I'm glad we're copying something that's good instead of doing nothing, which is
we have more of a claim on it than they do, though.
We do because we play in it.
Yeah,
in the stadium.
Yeah, but I mean, like Atlanta United though likes to give like Atlanta throwbacks though.
They love it.
Like just general love for
Everything.
the city type stuff. So like their marketing department just really kind of gets it.
Yeah,
we should borrow one of them or just part time. Like just throw a couple ideas at us.
Just sit an intern there for a few months and then have them come back and tell them that they are now the leader of our marketing department.
We do have a marketing department at Georgia State University. Like
it's really expensive though.
We graduate people who go on to have careers in marketing.
Yeah.
Social media is a huge component of that now. But
not at Georgia State.
Certainly not.
Because there's no opportunities. There's no available jobs.
They are not doing anything at all. No interest to do it. What I'm interested in seeing is they say they're going to have merchandise that's just for the season ticket holders. I'm curious how they're going to do that because we know before when they had supposed to have special stuff for just us, it was we had to ask for it. Then we found out there was this thing at the bottom of the stadium and this one little booth where you could buy this stuff, and that kind of went away. And they had a catalog where you could order in a certain time period and it would show up like after the season was over. So I'm curious what their designs are, if they even know what their designs are, and how effective they are at executing this program. But 96 was the year I graduated high school. Obviously, they're doing this because the Olympics were here. For me, it has a lot of special interest. I love everything about the 90s. So I love this idea. I can't wait to see what they actually have going on with it. It's good. Smart. What did United actually do?
They made a whole kit of the Olympics. It's like kind of like an Olympic. Well, the medal is part of it. And then they have like the green and gold stripe from the Olympics, I think from 96. That was like the color, like that weird hunter greenish color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they did that. That's like a huge stripe down the kit, the uniform. I mean, hell, it's a whole uniform dedicated to the Olympics, essentially, in Atlanta. It's pretty.
They really should have done this. I mean, I guess you want to start it off at the start of the sports season, which is in July 1 with all the sports and everything. But it would kind of made sense to kind of run this throughout the entire 2026. If they would have started, I don't know, with the basketball programs and January doing like Olympic style uniforms and everything, like replace what is it with Pounce and all their little things. They kind of a cool deal.
What's the thing from the Olympics? What was it called?
What is it?
Oh, it's called What Is It?
They ended up changing it to just
name.
Izzy.
It had a name. Izzy.
Yeah, but it was original name
Izzy?
was what is it? And then they got such huge backlash. They went
They're like, we don't know what it is. Let's just run with it.
Literally was the answer for it. But no, they could have done that and started with the basketball programs and then all the sports through the end of this half of the season pay homage to it. But then same thing with the football season starting up and all the other fall sports could have had to do their own thing and just kind of made it a running tradition throughout the entire year of sports. Now you can do it for football. I don't know if you do something with basketball at the too, but I don't know.
What about like a Golden Panther? Because that's what United made, like their logo golden. The whole thing. Could you have like a Golden Panther 90s?
I like it.
I mean, all they got to do is go look at what United did and copy most of it, and they'll be successful.
I mean, frankly,
we copied the train horn, didn't we?
Any marketing department, just go like shadow them, like literally just do whatever they do, like find one that you like and just copy them, and that would be like way better, And like we wouldn't know any better. We wouldn't be like, oh, They're absolutely copying this team. We'd have no idea because we're not paying attention to them probably.
We could put
Not
the
our thing.
Apple TV logo on our sleeves.
I think that may get nothing but like all blue, like that's it, pure blue, and just like the little Apple logo in the middle, like the the Genius Bar guys.
What could go wrong?
They can get their own letter to hang up on the wall behind them.
It's a good look. I mean, they did really well with the Olympics theme.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm positivity. I'm actually looking forward to it. But Ryan, you kind of mentioned that, and it kind of leads into another topic I was going to bring up later on, but might as well go right for it. There was earlier this week, what is it? Sports Business Journal ranked Atlanta as the #1 sports business city in the country, meaning that the way that I think how they refer to it as the ecosystem of sports and business in Atlanta between, Truist Park and the Battery, and then what Mercedes-Benz and State Farm, what they're doing with the Gulch stuff with Centennial Yards, and just the way that everything interacts. They kind of like all work together, and what United has done. And they say that Atlanta is the #1, was it sports business city? Sports business city.
So we got a good
All right.
setup, basically.
My question is,
we do it
how
right.
can Georgia State leverage this at all?
I don't know. I mean, I
Ryan?
think the Braves don't deserve it because they let Summerhill rot for decades and then, pitched a fit, got moved out of the city, and immediately dumped a ton of money into what they've built up there, which, if we're being very honest, they could have done the exact same thing in Summerhill, and there's
Yeah,
no
it
reason
was
they
weird.
shouldn't have.
It was weird. It was like a struggle. Because they didn't own the land, so they wanted the city of Atlanta to do it. But city of Atlanta was like, "But you're the ones that are using this, so that you should be the one doing it." And that was the big deal. So now they own everything, and they're like,
Right.
"Yeah, we'll pay for it." Well, I guess they still got a bunch of concessions from Cobb County out there.
Yeah, but they sold all that land. So there's all that land got bought by Carter and Georgia State, and then
Yeah,
it
for
got developed. So how did that happen, and why didn't it just get sold to the Braves for them to develop?
right. Yeah,
They could have forced it to happen. They could have said, "Hey, if you don't do this,
Just sell it
we
to
will
us.
leave."
Yeah.
That would have
Yeah,
done
well,
it
I
right there.
think
They'd have been like, "Okay, we'll sell."
I don't know. I guess teams do that all the time. But I feel like if the Braves said they were going to leave, everybody would start being really suspicious about when large lots of land start getting bought. That's what happened in Cobb County, and that's
Yeah,
what
they bought all
they
that
were kind of
shit.
buying it, on the side. They got in a little bit of trouble for getting some of the Cobb County
I don't hate
government people doing stuff.
it. We won the
No,
we won the
they should have
jackpot.
lied. Yeah.
Yeah, we won the jackpot.
the guy-
though.
We did? Oh, yeah. No, exactly. No, I mean, it worked out for us, but I just don't understand why the Braves couldn't do it.
They just chose not to. That's all it is.
Yeah,
They
I
chose
know.
not
I
to.
know. I know, but they
Yeah.
act like they couldn't have done it. And I'm like, well, but immediately it was done after you were gone with people that were way poorer than you.
Did you watch that video I sent the group chat about the history of
the abandoned stadium we play
the
in?
abandoned stadium? Yeah, the abandoned Brave Stadium. They labeled Turner Field, Georgia State Stadium. They labeled it the abandoned stadium after 19 years, and then they go on to talk about how Georgia State took it over. Like, you literally discuss how it's not abandoned, but there was a line in there that said that Turner Field was in need of $150 million of
What?
general construction, repair, something, upkeep, and then another $200 million to increase the just the game day experience with technology and all the other stuff that was going on into newer stadiums. But 150 million was going to be just in
Infrastructure?
structure, supporting it and everything.
There
One,
was
bullshit,
something.
because again, we didn't do that. But two,
And it
how much did
shows.
you spend? How much did you spend building a brand new park?
Yeah, the same thing. The same money they would have spent on, fixing
is
up an old park.
Highly doubtful that
Well,
those are
more than
actually
that.
equal numbers.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't bring it up to talk about the Braves, because I think them moving was stupid. It worked out for us though, but I do agree that being stupid. But I find it interesting. Took on this. We wondered why we got the stadium for so dirt cheap, was because it was in need of such drastic repairs. And obviously, you say we haven't done that. Well, we obviously haven't done that, and everyone talks about how horrible the stadium is looking now and how run down. I remember they said, I think the Braves are paying $1 or $2 million a year just in annual
Truist.
No, at Turner Field. It was costing them like $1 or $2
Yeah.
million a year just to maintain the stadium, just to keep the basic upkeep.
They got rid of the weeds that were growing that
They didn't plant
you pulled.
farmland.
They kept the water on.
No, there is definitely something I read somewhere about like upper level sprinkler something. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard that too. They don't work.
Something like that. Yeah.
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 Whatever. It's concrete. What do you need that
can't,
for?
Yeah, you can't burn down concrete. You know,
I mean,
what's
I would
happen?
be impressed if a fire took out Turner Field.
I mean, can you imagine all the
That's just a big rock.
Right.
Well, we burnt down our interstate. 85 burnt to the ground.
Did.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Atlanta's like, hold my beer.
We got hotter fires. They call it Hotlanta for a reason. Our fire is hotter, right?
I was driving over that area a couple of weeks back, and there was like smoke coming up from underneath, and I was like,
Round
number two.
I love how they made it sound like it was like some heroin addict that had an oil drum that he was lighting something. And I'm like, okay, yeah, because those oil drums really just burned down entire multi-lane interstate systems.
No, they were storing PVC pipes under the highway, which they're oil products. They're highly combustible at high temperatures. So as soon as you got it up there, it's gonna burn. It's gonna burn forever.
Yeah,
burn hot.
It's dumb. It's like, man, guys, it's not the homeless dude. He did not burn the highway down. He does not have the capability to do this.
Like seriously,
he didn't start the fire.
Were people ever gonna? Did they think we're that dumb that people were gonna believe that some homeless guy with an oil drum? I mean, plus this is not Philadelphia with Rocky walking by with Adrian on his arms. We don't really see a lot of oil drum.
Didn't they burn down their highway too? Didn't they burn down a bridge or something up in Philly or somewhere up there? I think they did.
Probably.
Old Dominion on the board. 5-1. Old Dominion on the. Oh wait, no, he 5-0.
No, that was
no 5-0. He didn't score. He was just running around like he knew what he was doing, and I wasn't paying attention.
Nice.
So,
well, go back to the stadium. So, like, yeah, we need to tear down the back half of it, right field, like as soon as possible, right? Cut that stadium $120 million in half.
Exactly. Maybe that was part of what they wanted to
60 million.
Boom. Maybe that's why they're starting to talk about this now. They're like, we kind of went as long as we could without doing this, and we're gonna have to knock this crap down now, sooner than later. I don't know.
You would think we knew about whatever this money we need to spend is. No.
Maybe I should reach out to that YouTube creator and find out where he got that information. Probably ChatGPT.
Hopefully, you're still looking for sources and stuff there.
Right. I did not look it up, but speaking of ChatGPT, I plugged in that Sports Business Journal article, whatever, and I was like, "How could Georgia State leverage this?"
Turner Field, have EDM festivals.
Well, the EDM festival we were going to talk about, apparently that went over the weekend and it went really well. Yeah, from what we've heard.
I was watching the vids.
Yeah, we saw that was it you that sent the video in of just like that drone overlook of the state, this setup? So they had done this thing in the past, like on the bricks, but this time they actually went inside, and I guess they set up
on the field.
The south end zone is where they set up the stage. It looked sharp. It looked really good, and especially with as bad as it is, the tarped over seats with the Georgia State Panthers on it looked sharp.
Looked great.
Yeah, it's like we need to do more stuff, and it was packed. It was absolutely packed. It was packed. And people said bathrooms worked and concessions were good. There's no way that Georgia State was managing this at all.
No, they came in, they fixed the restrooms, they did their own concessions, and then when they left, they turned it all off.
They took their ball and they went home.
Now your restrooms are back to non-workable.
Maybe they at least left like a piece of paper that had the plan on
this it. This is how you turn.
Yeah, we found the water knob somewhere that you can do this.
It looked great. I mean, the festival looked great. People look like they're having a lot of fun. We probably made some good revenue off the rental. Let's do more. Yeah,
I have no idea what something that costs, but yeah, you would have to assume it's got to be something. They were definitely piling the money in there for that whole stage setup alone. Cost them a pretty penny.
It looked awesome.
Yeah, and on that point, the group chat got going about some people saying that they thought that we should have like an EDM night game or something like that, like a themed game that's all EDM music throughout the promotions of everything that's going on during the game. Like I don't know,
hand out some drugs.
I know nothing about EDM at all, other
A
than
lot of love, man. A lot of love.
it's not my type of music. But I think that could be a kind of an exciting nighttime game. Do that in a promotion, like on a Thursday night game.
You'd be surprised at some of the music if you played it. You'd be like, "Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is."
Probably.
You'd be
That's what.
surprised.
Whenever I say I've never heard of somebody, or I don't like that type of music, or never heard that type of music, somebody will always play something. I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard that. I like that. That's good.
Exactly.
Unless it's country, and then
I mean,
I'm almost always right that I don't like country.
I mean, why not? Like, do it. I mean, I think was it Amit
Okay.
said we'd have at least 500 people there. I'm like, hey, that's more than we normally have. So
You know, right?
do it. You'll have EDM people plus the very few fans we have. It's all
And
positives.
they'll be on so many drugs they won't even know if the game was good or bad or what happened to it afterwards. They'll say there was a awesome ass time.
I can usually figure out if the game is good or not. All right.
How often is
My
it
thing,
good?
if I remember the
It's
score,
not often.
if I remember the score, it was a good game. Because
Yeah,
I'm
that's fair.
excited. Otherwise, I just drink my sorrows away and I forget. I literally have to wake up. I'm like, did we even win yesterday? And I'm like,
Did I go to the game?
If I'm asking the question, then no, it could not
Nah.
have been a good game. No, but so I asked ChatGPT some things we could do to, like, do something, and it had some kind of a cool little insight. Obviously, it's just a stupid bot and it can't do anything or really come up with real solutions. But I like some of the stuff it said that right now Georgia State is acting like they're near the action, but they're not inside the action that is Atlanta sports and the business community, which I thought was like very telling.
Get inside the act.
But they had one thing they suggested that I kind of ran with it a little bit, which I think would be a great idea. People complain about what's going to happen with the tailgating when all this, when the baseball stadium is built out, we lose those parking spaces, and we're getting pushed out of on the bricks with the softball field and everything. And they've complained about lack of that tailgating. Well, trying to compare Georgia State and what's going on to Truist and the Battery, they'll never be that. But if they kind of leaned more into Summerhill being part of the entire, game day experience, when they close Georgia Avenue down, close it all the way down to Woods Chapel and make it like when you get to a Braves game, you have to walk through the entire Battery. You kind of walk down all of Georgia Avenue. Make it open container on those game days when it's closed off. Let all the bars and restaurants set up little booths where you can stand outside and pick up a beer while you're walking. Encourage people just to hang out there before, during, after the games. And I think that could be a little miniature Battery type thing. And I would imagine that the bars and restaurants would love that kind of added attention and give it something to actually bring people to really hang out and want to be part of.
With the level of people who attend, they might be upset though that you close
lot of
all that
work for a
off,
little
because there's
fun.
probably a lot of people who even just show up that are not part of the Georgia State event. But yeah, no, I mean, you would think in the future, thinking positively, that we would have bigger
Woo.
crowds though, and that would be good. So yeah, I mean, it's a great idea. What?
And that's just part of something to do to try to embrace,
7-0.
lean into something. 7-0. And what was it? Close of you get the Panther Walk could be down Georgia Avenue through all of Summerhill
There you
instead
go.
of just being on the bricks.
They
Just
could-
kind of like
They could dodge the A-line bus.
yeah.
No,
The bus isn't.
I love the idea. It sounds eerily close to Madison, Wisconsin for the Wisconsin game. Like the tailgating along all the stores along the way to the stadium is just like that. I was like, oh, we need fans.
Yes, I mean,
That's
getting
the
fans
one
to show up is
thing
the
we
big
need.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we need that. I love the idea. Take
Another
over all
thing-
those lots and stuff and make that like tailgating space, beer gardens, like
Oh
get
yeah,
all
beer
the-
garden, absolutely. Yeah. Like kind of take over that whole thing and just create that party. Obviously don't, get rid of tailgating, allow tailgating to be still a thing, because we would probably still do that, but I guarantee you if they had something really going on rocking over there, after we got our tailgate set up and started moving, we would probably all take let's do a walkabout and just kind of walk down, see what's going on, pick up a beer for the walk back and just check it out. It'd be kind of fun. I can see a lot of positive things about doing something like that. Another thing it said was to sell access, not tradition. And what it was saying was like, we're never going to have like the tradition that Georgia has or Georgia Tech has, whatever,
Fair enough.
but sell the access. And we've said all from the beginning, like, Georgia State is you have more access to athletic directors and coaches and players than you will at any other program. Sell that, like make that the thing. Like how cool it is. Like talk about these seats will cost a $10,000 donation and $2,500 to buy this seat at Sanford Stadium. $150. Come sit there and have the exact same equivalent seat that you would have there, and come cheer on a team that doesn't make you drive an hour east of the city to go. Lean in big into the community, and what it was the line that it put. You do not have to inherit Georgia State fandom. You can help build it. Well, that's a dumb line. It had a better line. I don't know. But also show how it's different. Like, we're not Georgia. We're not Georgia Tech. We're Georgia State. We're doing something new. We're doing something different. You don't have to be right. I know.
Shit. I thought I cheered for the wrong team the whole time.
I've been doing it wrong.
I know you guys wear your red and black on Saturdays when you're at home.
Kinda.
I got in trouble over the weekend because I wore my Georgia State polo to my little sister's graduation at UGA. She was like the disrespect, and I was like, no, I'm wearing the colors of the school that I got my undergrad from. While you get your undergrad, like it's not disrespect, but they saw it as such.
You should tell her you can wear your Georgia to my graduation because
nope,
you already did it.
Can't do it.
Well, your entire family came into our suite watching the Georgia game while we had a Georgia State game going on.
I'd be like, look, you didn't even come to my graduation, Emily.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was
she was like 4.
And it's not even like obviously it's not like you walked.
She was like 7. Sorry, I forgot how long it took me to graduate.
It's like you were not wearing a Tech polo or a Bama or Tennessee polo or something like that. It was Georgia's like, is she really threatened? Is she really disrespected by somebody wearing Georgia State?
No, I mean, it was all sort of fun.
Okay.
So yeah, she wasn't like taking it too seriously. Plus, I was there. That was important.
Yeah.
All right, what else did I have?
Another thing was about building attendance. Obviously got to build it, but stop being so like nonchalant about it. Like, set a goal. They said something in that announcement of the renderings of summer or the sports area, that they wanted to increase the attendance by 50%. But like, set a number. Say 20,000 fans. We want to average 20,000 fans a game by 2030. Whatever the years. But then track it. Announce attendance at each game. Talk about if it's better or if it's worse. Like, try make it a focal point at each game. And then it said pick 2 games a season, and early on, before the season anywhere gets near starting, pick 2 games that it's balls out. You go hard. Like, there's going to be a huge event, a big thing, a concert before,
EDM
during,
festival.
after. EDM concert, whatever it is. Some Greek life competitions, or they said a Summerhill pub crawl. I don't know how you get 20,000 people pub crawling through Summerhill, but maybe hiring a different like local celebrity captain, they put it, to kind of like be the MC or the focal point of trying to draw people out, make an appearance at the game. I don't know, something like that. But just, not just seeing how things go. Putting it out there. If you fail, you fail, but at least saying what you're trying to do. And if it doesn't work out well, I know that we have plenty of fans in the conference that are going to make fun of us for it. But at least at that point, we could say we're trying something.
Also, it doesn't matter. They're going to make fun of us anyway, because it doesn't really matter what you do. They're going to make fun of you because they're bitches.
We could have 5,000 more fans. They would still make fun of us.
Mm-hmm.
Or they would all be the opposing team's fan. They'd be like, oh, yeah, but that was just because Jimmy Madison came to town and we take over everything because we're the best thing ever and purple's not ugly.
Well, they were right about at least one thing.
Their colors are ugly. Just
they are. They're hideous. They're hideous. But another thing was like kind of along the same lines. And a lot of schools, especially in the G6, they always bitch and moan about the Thursday night games, the Tuesday night games, the Wednesday night games. It said lean into it, lean heavy into it, like celebrate it. Like, this is our night. It could be the EDM night. I don't know. But like, offer like happy hour packages for local businesses or whatever, like cheap tickets. I don't know, free parking at the stadium. Like
Molly.
Yes.
I mean, we're going to EDM concerts now, right? So
Oh, I mean,
I'm just trying to do it right.
But like, so have something where like, all right, parking at the blue lot will be free for everybody. Like, instead of like going to your office parking lot, come to the blue lot. The Panther Express will take you to the MARTA station. You can go off to do your job, and then you come back there after work's over, and they have like they lean in big into like this office happy hour. Uh, get the companies do their team building exercises or team building nights, whatever, make that part of the whole thing for these weeknight games. Just kind of, again, lean into stuff instead of making like, all right, well, we're going to have bad attendance because it's a Thursday night. No, what can we do to actually make that seem like it's an attractive thing? Where when weirdos like me who are obsessed with schedules, the schedule comes out, it's like, all right, when is the Thursday night going to be? Because I want to make sure that I'm in town, because that's always the big party. That's the one that everybody attends and makes a big deal out of.
I'm all for it. Just don't make it the Southern game, because then you're killing, two birds with one stone.
Yeah, that one's already going to get attendance, right?
Yeah.
And we don't really get
separated.
a say in which one happens, but the key is to lean in. I mean, I totally buy that too, because the other thing about those weeknight games, the reason they're really good for us is there's no competition. It's just it's like it's just us. We're doing it because they're going to put us on ESPN proper usually, or like ESPN2, something like that. So like definitely lean into it and make it a big deal and have people take days off.
It's going to be the game that is people that are sitting in Madison, Wisconsin on a Thursday night, drinking dollar long necks are sitting there and they're at the bar. The Georgia State game is when it's on. That's
It's
what's
the only
on
thing
that
on.
night.
So
Yeah. If you want to watch football, you got to watch Georgia State. Do we have some chat stuff? So, I'm not really a big fan of the Thursday night games. I do like the all day tailgate, and I do like taking the day off the next day. Those are awesome.
Me too.
But I think that instead of like complaining about it, making it something special would be awesome.
If people shoot,
go
ahead, Tim.
I was gonna say, if you do have the Thursday night game, it's a rough Friday if you don't take it off.
Oh, you got to take it off. I will never take off like my work schedule. If I take off a day, and if I go vacation, whatever, and I come back, and there's like one day before I have another day off, just take that day off. Who cares? That first day back from vacation, you never get anything done. Specifically, Ryan, you never get anything done that day after vacation, right?
Damn. Hashtag too soon. Hashtag laid off.
The first half of your day when you come back after vacation is like everyone asking you how your vacation was, and the second half of your day of vacation is going like, when can I leave this day? I just want to go home.
I need another day off.
I never leave a one dayer there. Never leave one day.
Technically, my first day back, I was flying back. So I haven't asked my boss yet, or my ex boss, if they had scheduled the meeting, and I just didn't
show up.
And I just didn't know about it because I was flying.
When I got my notice of being laid off, or that I will be laid off, I had like just ran to the grocery store real quick to pick up dinner stuffs, like during the middle of the day when I'm supposed to be logged in doing some everything. And then as I'm walking in the door, I get a Teams message from my boss's boss, like, "Hey, do you have a chance to talk real quick?" And I'm like, "Well, this can't be good," but like, I'm glad that I was
quick.
Like,
how quick?
Not in the middle. Yeah. Whenever you log into a real quick meeting and there's a second window open, you're like, this is not going to be good.
It's not an AI note taker.
This is exactly. And they also said the same thing along with basketball. It was on basketball weeknight games, like happy hour, like make it a thing, like business happy hour. Just come here, buy a couple of drinks and the tickets free or whatever. Kind of created a downtown culture. After work, instead of going to the pub down the street from the office, just come to the box, have a couple of sips, and watch a game while you're at it.
Do you move our basketball games up to facilitate the whole happy hour thing?
I almost feel like it would make a lot of sense, right? I don't think that's probably more of a TV thing. Even if they're ESPN Plus, I don't know if they want to do earlier than 7, but we still have like 7:00 tips. So, right?
We do. We can.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have any more.
Yeah.
Just show up.
The last thing was, this is kind of goes along with everything else, was like, don't sound like we're desperately seeking a new conference, but establish that,
we're seeking a new conference.
Is positioning ourselves to be in the best conference available for Georgia State or whatever it may be, but don't hide it. Be forthcoming with it. Acknowledge that stuff's got to change. But that's
So not the Sun Belt.
Sun Belt.
Although we do make more money than Conference USA, but then Conference USA says we don't. So I don't know.
I think that Conference USA. I think that when the Conference USA made more money, it's because they were getting the exit fee money. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Or they were getting the splits. Yeah, it was exit fee money. Yeah, it was a one-time thing. It was an anomaly that year. But I guess
maybe if they're living in that anomaly year.
They are an anomaly.
Because I mean, they did. You probably saw the post on X about the revenue per school or average revenue, and like the Sun Belt was up there, but pretty far away from the American.
Yeah, and Mountain West was even ahead of us by a couple of million. The funny thing about that chart, if it's the same one that I was thinking about, was they listed like the mid tier, and they included like Big 12 and ACC and the Pac-12, like in the same group, whatever. Even though the difference between the Pac-12 was like it was like a $2 million difference for American, but a $25 million difference from the Big 12 or ACC or whichever the next school was. But yeah, oh no, yeah, you guys are totally closer to the Big 12 and ACC with your $15-20 million difference than you are from the American with a $2 million difference.
Put them in their own category for now. They'll either go up or they'll fall down.
But plus, I mean, like I think it's was it Oregon State and Washington State? Like they're getting a larger share of the pie.
Yeah, because no one can get it yet.
Everybody else is on partial shares.
Yeah. Are they going to stay on the partial shares, or are they going to eventually
forever?
Can't stay forever, right?
Could. Probably not, but it could.
Oregon State's like, yeah, everyone just be partial.
Yeah.
You guys are P6 now. You should be happy about getting your half share of this P6 money.
Exactly.
Boy.
Where are we? We're at the does he pop out? Can I catch it? Dang it. Almost the end of the fifth. All right. What else we got?
Charlie Cobb's still leading the athletic department.
Yes. All right. So I want to establish this. Whenever I text these two guys on Tuesdays and I'm like, here's what I got, or what do you got, whatever, Tim's default response, I've learned, it took me a while to figure it out, but I've learned Tim's just default response is Cobb is still here.
Well, look, last week, though, I was like, this is something we need to talk about because I wasn't here. I wasn't here for that, and it's bullshit.
Yeah. But that's it. He's still here. That's it.
Maybe that's our episode title. Cobb is still here.
Is what it is.
So our podcast buddies in Lafayette, they were doing a thing on Twitter because like they don't actually have a mascot. Like they don't have like a Pounce or whatever that dumb
chili pepper.
Don't they have a big pepper? Don't they have a big pepper?
Yeah. That's not a mascot.
Like that's a logo, but they don't actually have like a mascot.
Oh, they should just have like a banana costume painted red.
Well, they're trying to like push this albino alligator thing, which I actually think is kind of cool, but I'll never admit it to them.
No,
all right. Anyhow, but on Twitter every day they'd be like day 325 of not having a mascot. Day 3, whatever. I haven't seen it forever, so I guess they stopped doing it. But I guess we should start doing a day whatever of Charlie Cobb is still here, or get one of those websites. Whereas is Charlie Cobb still the AD.com?
It just says yes. That'd be kind of funny. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
And if I were Charlie Cobb, I would like it too. So
we only speak the truth on this podcast. So
should we start doing a satirical thing about we brag about Charlie Cobb's accomplishments in hopes that somebody else will hire him?
Listen, Charlie Cobb is accomplished. He saved a baby today. Record profits at Georgia State Athletics, 200%, 223.5%.
Do it like in the vein of the Chuck Norris jokes about like, you know, everything that Chuck Norris has accomplished, and like just make it like how Charlie Cobb has accomplished all these things and why he should be or have a website with all the our is Charlie Cobb still the AD.com, whatever. But like whenever there's any AD that steps down or gets fired, whatever, just like spam blast that account with like all the Charlie Cobb stuff.
Be like, our AD put a covered practice facility on top of a volleyball court. What?
What do you got?
Yes, I like this idea. We need to somebody write this down. Somebody remind us of this. Becca's watching. Becca, take notes, please. She acknowledges that country music sucks. Thank you, Becca. And
Yeah.
like she grew up in Texas.
No.
So
Real country's cool.
I actually like old country.
Yeah,
like
real
old,
country is good.
old real country.
And like bluegrass.
Shooting the dog, kissing the wife.
I like
drinking cold beer.
Yes. I like hot chick pop country.
Well, that's just pop
And-
music. I mean, you like Kesha and T Swift and
Lady
various
Gaga.
other people too. Like you like pop
I do.
chicks.
I do.
So yeah, no, me too. Generally
Yeah,
speaking,
yeah.
but not country because it's really boring.
When
It's
I say
really
that, when
the
I say that, I'm going to
same.
talk about like Shania Twain. Is that what I'm saying? Is I like Shania Twain.
Well,
But that's really all I. Because I honestly probably couldn't tell you any other pop country female singers. So
there were the three blonde girls.
Dixie Chicks.
Yeah, there were that.
And I know them, but I don't know any of their music. I'm sure I would have heard of it.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get off to last call, we have Wild Leap on Thursday.
Shit.
You guys gonna be there?
I will not be there.
You suck, right?
Forgot.
Well, I'll
Where
be
you gonna be?
flying to Michigan.
Oh yeah, you
So-
told me this last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in
Nice.
Michigan for the Libertarian National Convention.
All right.
I wasn't gonna go because I was like, man, it's like over $1,000 to get there and stay there for the amount of time I got to do it. And then somebody was like, "Oh, we'll pay for you because we want your vote." And I said, "Okay, I can be bought."
You're
Is it
like, yes.
buying votes, it's proof that libertarians are no different than anybody else.
To be fair, nobody told me I had to vote any kind of way, so they just know
No
that I'm
one
gonna
ever
vote.
tells you. No
They
one
just know I'm
ever
gonna
tells
vote the right way.
And
The
the
right way.
bonuses, there's no spirit, so they can't put you on that.
Oh, it's I'm flying Delta for free. It's gonna be great.
Damn.
I know.
They really hooked you up.
I do have to bunk with somebody there though, so
Whatever.
Lucky you.
yeah. And bunking
so
with
are
a
you gonna be there?
libertarian.
Are you gonna be there on
I
Thursday?
Should be, now that I remember what day it is.
Yes, Thursday.
How does
I
it
will be there.
start?
I probably should look that up. I'm not sure exactly.
What did I RSVP for this thing, didn't I?
Yeah, I'll be
I got some
there.
email.
I mean,
They still got
I'll
that burger truck out front. Y'all got to get one of them burgers. They're good.
I don't know what to
Midnight.
expect out of this whole thing. I don't know what the whole deal. I guess it's supposed to be like spring tour ish or whatever.
I think
I'm
so.
assuming
Yeah.
John Crimmins will be there. So if anybody hasn't met him yet, we were at the press release, but announcement, but I haven't talked to him yet.
All right. You've heard it here first, David. The Panther Athletic Club Spring Social is right around the corner.
What
It's
is
just a week
that?
away. Apparently, this is a week ago. Blow a few tips and details to make your arrival experience as smooth as possible. Starts at 5, ends at 8. Wild Leap Brewery, park across. No, paid public parking is available at 110 Ted Turner Drive, wherever that is.
They've got awesome easy parking
It's right
behind
behind it,
Like
yeah.
you just have to know where to turn. But like once you know
weird.
where to turn, it's free parking inside the city of Atlanta. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty amazing.
You will check in with the staff, get a name tag, 2 drink tickets, and a wristband.
Woohoo! 2 drink tickets, man.
And a wristband.
I don't know what the
Spare
wristband
no
does,
expense.
but
For anyone that's listening who is going but is not drink, which is really, really interesting if you listen to us and you don't drink, because I don't want to listen to myself if I'm not drinking. And yeah, just give me your drink tickets. I'll take them. Don't let them go to waste.
Mail them to me. Just send them to me.
We'll send them to. Hopefully they'll make it to Michigan in time. I'm sure they'll honor them up there.
They might.
I think that's
Who
all I
knows?
got, guys.
the odds of winning the Sun Belt, we talk about that?
Oh yeah, no. I had that. I didn't scroll it far enough. There
I
it
don't
is.
remember how low we are.
0.5%.
We're pretty low on the odds, right? Like
0.82.
Let's put it this way: Monroe has about 33% better odds at winning the Sun Belt than us.
That's horse shit.
Yeah, I mean, we should at least be 0.001% higher than them.
I think it depends on how. I mean, I'm not sure how the betting numbers go, but they're plus 10,000, which I think that means if you bet $100 and it happens that you win 10,000. I think that's what that means. We're plus 15,000, so that's 33% more. So that's my thing. They have a 33% better chance of winning the Sun Belt championship in football in 2026 than
I
Georgia
don't know how
State
to read
does.
those odds.
Disagree 100%.
I would skip that line in the odds because it never makes sense. And here it is again, not making any sense.
I'm going to be in Puerto Rico that has legalized gambling, sports betting in August before the season starts. Should I put money on it? Because if I put $100 on us to win and it hits and I win $15,000, I can definitely afford a trip back to Puerto Rico to cash in my winnings, right? That'd be an effective use of my money.
I think so.
I mean, if you're reading it right.
I'm pretty sure.
But no,
Jimmy
that
Mattis-
is not how it works. You're just going to
Jimmy
lose
Ma-
that money.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, did you see that? Oh, I think maybe that may have been a joke account. I can't remember because I get fooled by all the satire joke accounts all the time. But like there was like
The coastal coach or whatever.
all that, but no, this was actually like just a gas station attendant was scratching off all the lottery scratchers there, figuring that once he hit one, he could afford to buy back all the other ones that he had scratched. And yeah,
That doesn't work out.
I think after I read through it, I realized it was a joke account, so I forgot about that part. Anyhow, all right, cool. I think we've definitely, unless you guys have more to say about the odds.
No, I mean, I think the only takeaway there is we have better odds than Monroe.
They're plus 10,000. We're plus 15,000. Louisiana Tech, who's coming into the conference, is plus 1,000. They're the tied for the fifth best to win the conference. Man, that would be insulting if we talk dog shit about Conference USA all the time, and then La Tech comes in and they win. I mean, it's just similar to what happened with Jimmy Madison coming in.
True.
And we're like, oh yeah, they're gonna have growing pains. You're not gonna be able to handle it. But they did have some like weird COVID stuff where they had some like grown men playing and it expanded rosters. So that's a big thing.
Stuff, yeah.
And to be fair, we talk a lot of shit about Sunbelt too.
We do.
Like we talk a lot of shit about CUSA, but they're leaving, so it's like I also think it's worse there. So, but also the Sunbelt pretty much sucks too. We just don't suck as bad.
They moved to the less sucky of sucking conferences.
Yeah, and then one, which is, kudos. But, we don't suck as bad. It was harder. It was harder for them to win here, is what matters there.
Yeah. Or was it?
It was, damn it.
He has spoken. All right. Tim, you want to take us last call?
Yeah, sure. Thanks everyone for listening. We're going to head over to last call. I need another beer already. I don't know. How long are we doing this? Oh, 54 minutes. That's why. If you like what you heard or you didn't, join our Patreon anyway at patreon.com/David Atlanta. You'll get live streaming access to Last Call, I think. I don't know if we still do that.
I keep on forgetting and I keep on
say
doing it live
it.
for
I
everybody.
feel like I'm lying every week.
We should probably go over this again. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Wait, do we still give out discounts on our sweet merch?
We do.
Okay, good. I'm not lying.
Every Patreon member gets a code to get 20% off of merchandise.
Nice.
And I really only mark them up 20% off what the cost is. So basically you're getting it at cost.
There you go.
The purpose of selling the merch is twofold. It's to get a little bit of money to help pay for the show. And then also it's just it's for my ego to get the logos and designs and stuff that I've developed. And it's rewarding when I'm sitting at a tailgate and I watch people walk by wearing one of the shirts that I came up with. So
also marketing.
It's marketing.
Where'd you get that? Stateofatlanta.com.
I've got no clue. Some drunk assholes maybe buy it the other day.
Uh-huh.
They just draped the shirt on me and told me to pay something, but then they walked away.
They put this big old penis in this A.
Whoa.
And I wanted it. And I wanted it so bad I bought it.
I wanted a penis in my a-hole.
Oh yeah, P in the A.
Which is just say that.
Panther in Atlanta, P in the A.
P in the
All right. We have to workshop. Maybe we can workshop that during last call.
Let's get those EDM folks to help us.
It's Panther with like it's all outline, just outline, and then the P is white colored in on the blue shirt, right? And then N is white colored in, and then A is white colored in, but the rest is just outline. So it's Panther in Atlanta, but it says P in the A.
There we go.
Let's keep moving
Look
on.
at that. Now I have one, and I can be proud if somebody walks by with their P in the A shirt.
There you go. Lordy. Group chat action, which is mostly lively, sometimes dead,
I
sometimes
have a lot
filled with lies,
I've got a lot of group chats, and the
sometimes
state of
filled
Atlanta
with
is
EDM.
by far the most active one.
It is the most lively. Yeah.
I mean, Ryan responds all the time, instantly. Whenever there's any discussion, I am just in it, and I'm responding like nobody's business. So if you want my opinion, it's in there.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
gotta
gonna
wait
start
for
tagging
it.
Ryan. I'm gonna start tagging Ryan into every post. So
At
he look like,
Ryan.
what are they saying about me? This isn't about me at all. I have nothing to do with this. All right.
Adult beverage at tailgates and more. I don't know what the and more is, but $5 is all it takes. Please become a fan of the show. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Peace.